The Ronald McDonald House in Cincinnati was founded in 1982 and is located at 350 Eckenberger Avenue and provides a home to families staying at Cincinnati Children's Hospital. They have served over 28,000 families since opening. The Cincinnati House won the Global Ronald McDonald House Charities Hearts and Hands Award in the Management Effectiveness category in 2014. Walking around the Ronald McDonald House, one can see paintings, pictures, toys, and things that are brightly colored that generally keep a positive atmosphere for the children.
Here's the theater. I'll take you down there here in a little bit, but this is a cool piece because the architecture thought everything was really taken into consideration when they built this in 2001. And down here is the area where different organizations come and do puppet shows, magic shows, the zoo comes in there. Some kids unfortunately have to be isolated as often as possible, so they can't go down and hang out with other kids. So when this was built, they kept that in mind. That's kind of why you have this little balcony area, so the kids can also hang out here and see the show and see different things that are happening. Another thing that you'll notice as we've been walking around, every end of every hallway is an open space. There's never like a dead end here. And that's taken into consideration when they were building it. They didn't want it to feel like a long hallways with just a big wall at the end of it. So even in the west wing, we have a family room at the end of one, a playroom at the end of another, and then our 2 classrooms at the end of the third hall. So all of that stuff's kept in mind. Through the skylight there, I don't know if some of you guys can see it, up this side of the staircase, there's a spotlight that shines on the Cincinnati Children's every night. It's called their Star Tower. And what that is, it's kind of symbolic. We tell the families that if the kids are ever sad across the street and they're looking out their windows, they see where that spotlight is, that's where they know mom and dad are spending the night. So that's where their parents are going to be. They have an idea at how close they really are. So when they're walking around taking a tour, just like you are now when they're first arriving and this becoming their new home, they can see how close Cincinnati Children's really is. And that relieves them with stress for mom or dad's anxiety, and it also helps the kids out a little bit.
So the spotlight is from here to Children's or from Children's to here?
From here to Children's.
Okay.
It shines on the children. Some people say it's the light that can guide you back home. It's kind of just different, symbolic. People have different stories of it. I always say it's the best is that you look out and see that's kind of where mom and dad are sleeping. That's where they're spending the night.
I'll start off. Hello, my name is Dawn Hawk. I've been at the house about 2.5 years now, a little bit over that. Why I came to the house, I semi-retired from an HR background, and I was looking to get involved, a little bit more involved in the community. And I unfortunately could never have children. And a good friend of mine says, "Oh, I couldn't do this, Dawn. Why don't you try it out?" And I thought, oh, I hadn't thought about that. But she was working at a hospital and actually had to quit because she couldn't take it. And she goes, I think you'd be a great asset. So that's what brought me here. I actually started off cleaning rooms. And now I do a little front desk work on Wednesdays, and then on Tuesday afternoons I spend time organizing things for a welcome bag that the families get that has some toiletry items, some notes, pens, things that might be helpful because some of them end up coming here on such short notice. And then I also am part of the toy crew, which means I put away donations in the basement that we receive from various organizations and people.
Why did your friend leave the hospital because she couldn't take the what?
The intensity of the sick children.
And you have no trouble with that?
Oh, I don't know if I have any trouble with it. It's just I might look at it differently, but she just thought I would be a good asset to it. And we've known each other since we were in 5th grade. Yeah, and so it just made me come in here and try it out, and I'm addicted and I have no plans to go anywhere else.
What's that mean, clean?
My name's Kathy Koff, and I've been here just since January, so I have a little less experience than Dawn. What brought me to the Ronald McDonald House was I retired from P&G after about 30 years in the corporate world and decided, kind of like Don, I wanted to give back a little more. Then I've been very blessed in my life, and I want to give back to the community now. And so just trying out different volunteer places. I went to a volunteer fair down at on Fountain Square last year, and Mike Weinberg, I think he was just in here, he was just talking about the organization, and he's a very engaging man, as you probably noticed, and it sounded like a place I wanted to get involved in. So I'm trying this in a couple of other organizations too, and this one is wonderful. It's very well organized. It's just a really nice place to be. I have a son who's 25, and he had a significant amount of health issues when he was younger, and I know how difficult those years were getting through, and how anybody who would help you with anything was just wonderful. And I think about the parents and everything they go through here, and anything we can do to make their life easier is, I think, our goal. And so that's why I think the mission is just phenomenal. That's why
And Kathy, what do you do?
Cleaning a laundry room, which is a fun job if you've ever done that. But it turned into a great day because there was one of the mothers of a sick child that was doing her laundry, and she wanted to talk. And we sat there and talked with her for, I'd say, 45 minutes, and she really spilled her heart to my wife and I, and it was a pretty neat thing.
It's
And
pretty intense.
Pretty intense. She was here without her husband because they had another kid at home in New York City. So the family split up. She's here, he's there. They're trying to communicate by Skype and whatever. And it's a tough time for the people that are here for more ways than just the fact that their kid is sick. And we've had several of those types of encounters with family members that, it'll stick with you forever. It's